So welcome everyone to the second session on the Poisson distribution. So far we discussed that the Poisson distribution is a univariate distribution pattern where your mean and variance is equal to n into p. This is the probability function formula to work on the Poisson distribution. Here lambda is mean. Some book they use m also. Doesn't matter. So now let's discuss few more problems on Poisson distribution. If you see this example 16.11, find the mean and standard deviation if they satisfy this condition. Okay, if they satisfy this condition, what is the condition? That p is equal to x is equal to 2, that is equal to p x is equal to 3. If they satisfy, these kind of question will come a lot in your exam. Please understand this theoretical distribution of data is not an easy chapter. If you compare this chapter with mean, median, mode and other chapters, then you are in wrong page. Okay, possibly this is not the easy chapter. Okay, so here if you want to work on this would be e to the power minus lambda into lambda to the power 2 by 2 factorial. This would be p x equal to 2, right? What is p x equal to 3? E to the power minus lambda into lambda to the power 3 by 3 factorial. Clear everyone? Now I can cancel this and this. This is 3 factorial. If you cancel this become 3, you're getting it. And a 3 factorial is 3 into 2 factorial. And a 2 factorial is 2, 3 factorial is 6. Whatever you say, this would be lambda. So lambda or mean is equal to 3. So your standard deviation, this would be equal to variance also. Your standard deviation is equal to root 3. Root 3 is 1.732, whatever. See the options, whatever the options are. Done. And you have to remember the formula, probability mass function, for in the case of Poisson distribution. Then can I go ahead? Okay, I'm assuming that you have understood. Okay, now next thing, if you see this example 16.12, again, very good questions. So what they're given, the probability that the random variable x follow a Poisson distribution would assume a positive value is this. Okay, so they are telling you some distribution is there. They're telling that it following a Poisson distribution, and if it assume a positive value, if this is assuming a positive value, if this distribution is getting a positive value, probability for that is 1 minus e to the power 1 minus e to the power minus 2.7. 1 minus e to the power minus 2.7. So 1 minus e to the power minus 2.7. Okay, this is what they given. Okay, so they're telling that the probability that the random variable following a Poisson distribution would assume a positive value. Positive value means greater than 0. So greater than 0 means 1 minus probability of x less than 0. And this is equal to 1 minus e to the power minus 2.7. Clear? Clear everyone? So less than 0 means this. Here the probability cannot be less than 0, means maximum it can be equal to 0. It cannot be less than 0. Okay, less than or equal to 0 means. So this would be 1 minus probability of x is equal to 0, and this is equal to 1 minus e to the power minus 2.7. So this you can write as 1 minus what is probability of x equal to 0. This would be e to the power minus lambda into lambda to the power 0 by 0 factorial. is equal to 1 minus e to the power minus 2.7. Clear, everyone? So this you can write as 1 minus e to the power minus lambda. Anything to the power 0 is 1, and 0 factorial is also 1. So 1 minus e to the power minus lambda is equal to 1 minus e to the power minus 2.7. So this mean lambda or mean is 2.7. Okay. So what they're telling, they're asking you what is the mode. So you got the mean, right? 2.7. Okay. If your mean is 2.7, what is mode? Mode is the largest integer. Mode, what is mode? You remember the same thing what we did in binomial, the same thing. Largest integer contained in this function in the mean. So that is 2.7. What is the largest integer contained here in 2.7? That would be 2. So your mode is 2. Yeah, same thing we have done in binomial distribution. But in binomial distribution, we used to find n plus 1 into p. But here, in the case of Poisson distribution, your mode would be equal to mean if your mean is an integer. If your mean is not an integer, then it will consider the largest integer. Means what is the integer? Largest integer contained in the mean. Basically, they're talking about mean only. The integral value of the mean. Done. Can I go ahead? So same thing when you do, you'll get the answer as mode is equal to 2. Okay. Can you try this example 16.13? The standard deviation of the Poisson variate is 1.732. What is the probability that the variate lies between minus 2.3 to 3.68? How will you do this? You want to try this? Standard deviation is 1.732. If you use little bit of your brain, you will understand 1.732 is root 3. Your standard deviation is root 3. Then your mean and variance would be 3, because mean and variance is the square of standard deviation in the case of Poisson distribution. So your mean and variance would be 3. So you got mean is equal to 3. Now just do, they do not consider uh, whenever you work on Poisson, binomial and all, please understand that they only consider non-negative value. They cannot consider non-negative, they cannot consider what decimal values. So whatever, what all variate lies between here, what all here your mean is equal to 3. So they're asking you your x should be equal, x should be between minus 2.3, your x should be between minus 2.3 and 3.68. Please understand, we do not consider non-negative integral value. Okay, so here what can be your x value? It cannot be minus 2. Your x cannot be minus 2, your x cannot be minus 1. So here your x can be either 0 or your x can be 1. Okay, these all x values is in between, or your x is equal to 2 or your x is equal to 3. Any doubt? Clear na? Thing should be clear, guys. Please understand this chapter is not an easy chapter. You cannot finish this chapter in 3 hours or 4 hours. And when we do in colleges, we take more than 20, 30 hours. I'm teaching very fast to you people, but I know you people are intelligent people. You are understanding what I'm doing, but these things are not easy. So here your lambda is 3. Okay, so you know the formula. What is the formula? Probability is e to the power minus lambda into lambda to the power r by r factorial, and lambda is 3 here. So I can, so here for this question, that's why I'm doing some solve examples and all. Instead, I can directly do the set B, set C question, but I want to give you more time to do the more and more questions so that it will develop kind of concept and you'll understand the things. Divide by r factorial. This I'll just write in this way. So when the r is 0, so this would be e to the power minus 3 into 3 to the power 0 by 0 factorial plus e to the power minus 3, 3 to the power 1 by 1 factorial plus e to the power minus 3 into 3 to the power 2 by 2 factorial plus e to the power minus 3 into 3 to the power 3 into 3 to the power 3 by 3 factorial. This value you have to find. So you can take e to the power minus 3 common. So 3 to the power 0 is 1. This by 1. This 0 factor is 1. Any number to the power 0 is 1. This would be 3. 1 factorial is 1. Na? This is 3 square is 9. 9 by 2. This is 3 cube is 27 by 6. And what is e to the power minus 3? You should know. Okay, you know what is e to the power minus 1. I know what is e to the power minus 1. So what is e to the power minus 3? That would be 0.3678779 whole cube. Okay, I can find this value, right? So one minute. You use calculator, normal calculator. You use normal calculator. You will get the answer. It's 0.049787. 0.049787. 0.049787. So 0.049787. This is 4. This is 4.5. This is 4.5. 4.5 plus 4.5 is 9. 9 plus 4 is 13. Just solve this. This is the answer. 0.64, 0.647 something. Chandan 10. One check the step, Chandan. Then because standard deviation was given to us as root 3. So you know that variance is the square of standard deviation. So I can find the variance. Variance would be root 3 square means 3. So your variance and mean is 3. Then you just need to work on. Simple. How much you feel more comfortable and all, more you feel, more you get more comfortable with the concept, more easier you can do the questions. And already I told you what is e to the power minus 1 value. What is e? These are, if you want to know more about e, you can do that. Okay, but here that is not the objective. Good to go, right? Can we go ahead? Or you have any doubt? Okay, fine. Yeah, so try this example 16.14. You should be comfortable in doing these kind of questions because in exam in CA Foundation, when you write the final exam, you'll definitely will get questions like this. Okay, everyone. You want to try this example 16.14? Any doubt, Chandan? Anything you want to ask? Nisarg, Varsha, Sinchana, Santosh. So whatever I've done so far, I think you guys are finding it comfortably. It's not difficult. You can refer some books like Suchitra publication. You can refer that book. It have previous year questions of CA Foundation exam. You can do those questions. If you have any doubt, you can just take the what you say screenshot or just take the photo of the question, put in the group. If you have any doubt in maths question, I try to help you. Not immediately I could able to reach you, but whenever I get time, I try to solve that question. Okay. Take your own time, try to do this question. Please do not see from the book how they have solved. You have to solve by your logic. Because if you are good in understanding binomial distribution, you automatically will become good in probability. So again, you have one chapter called probability. I don't know how good you are with probability, but if you're good with this chapter, you automatically will be good with probability. Nisarg ask question. Varsha, Sinchana, Chandan. Should I do this question? Example 16.14. You want me to do? Wait, I'll start then. Chandan is saying it's not coming. No problem, Chandan. No, I'll do. You're trying. I'm happy because normally students don't like all this. So Px is equal to 2. Px is equal to 2. X is equal to 2 is equal to Then 9 p x is equal to 4 plus 90 p x is equal to 6. This is what given to us. Okay, what is the standard deviation they're asking? So if I find the mean, the square root of mean would be standard deviation because mean and variance are same. Fine. Okay, now, so let my mean is lambda e to the power minus lambda into lambda to the power 2 by 2 factorial 9 into e to the power minus lambda into lambda to the power 4 by 4 factorial plus 90 into e to the power minus lambda into lambda to the power 6 by 6 factorial. Any doubt? So I can take e to the power lambda common and I can cancel it. Na? And here this I can take common e to the power minus lambda into lambda square by 2. I can take this as common. What left is lambda square. This 4 factorial is 24. So what left is 12. Na? 12, na? 12 to the 24 plus 90. Then lambda to the power 4. 6 factorial is 720. So what left is 360. So if I take common e to the power minus lambda into lambda square by 2. Now I can cancel this and this. Okay. See this. If you have doubt, ask me. So this is 1 is equal to 9 lambda square by 12 plus, can I write this 90 by 360 as 4? I hope you won't mind. 9 4s are 36 na. So this would be lambda. This would be lambda to the power 4 by 4. Correct na? Okay. Now if I take 12 LCM, what I can take common, this I can write 3 by 4 lambda square by lambda to the power 4 by 4. So I can, if I take 4 LCM, this would be 3 lambda square plus lambda to the power 4. Correct, right? Any doubt? Okay, let lambda square is equal to x. So this will become 4 is equal to 3x plus x to the square. Any doubt? This clear, everyone? So this will become a quadratic equation. X square plus 3x minus 4 is equal to 0. So x square minus 4x plus x minus 4 is equal to 0. I hope you know how to solve quadratic equation. X minus 4 plus 1 x minus 4 is equal to 0. So x plus 1 into x minus 4 is equal to 0. X value is 4 and minus 1. But what is your x? X is lambda square. So lambda square is minus 1 or lambda square is 4. So in this case, lambda would be root of minus 1. Here lambda would be root of 4. Okay, mean cannot be negative. So this root of minus 1 is I. If you know, I don't want to get into irrational numbers and all. So if you know not imaginary number, I is called iota. So this is imaginary number, forget this. So root of 4 means 2 and minus 2 and mean cannot be negative. So the mean is equal to 2. So if mean is 2, then your standard deviation is root. This you mean, Chandan, how this came? Okay. Done. You have anything to ask, please ask me before we'll go ahead. Done, everyone. Okay. Others also, you can ask question. We will do this question again later on. Come to set B. Otherwise, you people will think sir is doing only solve examples. So yesterday, what we have done, question number 9 we have done. 10 also I think I have done. 11 also I have done. 12 if you see. So the solve example which I was about to tell, that was similar to this question number 12. Let's do this question number 12, then we'll go to that question. Or if you want, you can try first 13. 13 is easy. We have done like this kind of question. Do you want to try first? Try question number 13, then we'll do question number 12. Fast, everyone. Tell me the answer. Question number 13 answer. Question number 13. I hope you guys are doing question number 13. Everyone. Chandan, Nisarg, Varsha, Sinchana, Santosh. 13, what answer you got? What is the mean of x? 13, if I see 13, p of x is equal to 1 is equal to p of x is equal to 2, right? If I'm not wrong. Yeah. So they're asking you mean. So e to the power minus lambda into lambda to the power 1 by 1 factorial e to the power minus lambda into lambda to the power 2 by 2 factorial. So this get cancelled. Lambda lambda. So lambda is equal to 2. 2 factorial is 2, right? Yeah, very good, Chandan. Any doubt? Varsha, any doubt? Santosh, Nisarg, Sinchana, any doubt? Okay, if you see question number 12, if you see question number 12, okay, question number 12 is like 1.5% probability they are given as 1.5% they're telling you. So if 1.5% of product manufactured by the company is defective, so they're giving you sample is 500, sorry, 200. If the total units are 200 items, okay, then your mean will be equal to N into P, 200 into 1.5%. So the mean will be equal to 3. Okay, so the what is the probability that contain no defective unit? Probability of X is equal to 0, no defect. So e to the power minus lambda into lambda to the power 0 by 0 factorial. This is e to the power minus 3. What is e to the power minus 3? I think already we have done. E to the power minus 3 is 0.049787. This is your answer. Mean is 3. I hope you are getting it. Like, I don't know you realized or not realized because we have done a lot of solve examples. So now the exercise problem, what we are trying to do is very easy. So we can do it within the blink of second. So we don't have to consume lot of time because our thought process become very clear. Okay, we know step by step how to process. The processing become very fast because we have done lot of solve examples. So whenever you work on mathematics, it's a kind suggestion. Do enough of solve examples before actually jump to solve the questions. Done? Any doubt? Okay, let me just check. 12th one. Answer would be 0.05. Okay. Option A would be answer. Question number 14. 1% of the airline flight suffer a minor equipment failure in an aircraft. What is the probability that they will be exactly two failure in next 100 flight? So 1% is the probability and n is 100. 100 into 1%, your mean will be 1. Can you understand? Your mean is 1. They're asking you exactly two failure. Here your mean is 1. If your mean is 1, and your mean is 1. Why your mean is 1? Because mean is equal to probability, which is 1% into 100. 1% of 100 is 1. And they're asking you probability of x is equal to 2. This would be e to the power minus lambda into lambda to the power r by r factorial. E to the power lambda is 1. E to the power minus 1 into 1 to the power 2 by 2 factorial. So this would be p of x is equal to 2. E to the power minus 1, you know already now, 0.367879 if I'm not wrong. That is equal to 0.367879. So this is 0.367879, 0.367879. 1 square is 1 by 2. So this would be 0.1839395. Done everyone. Let me just check options. Okay, option B. Done. Any doubt? Okay, 14 clear. Now let's try 15 question. I think this is the last question of set B. After that, all are normal distribution question only. All are normal distribution. So after Poisson, we'll discuss normal. 15 question for the Poisson F2 means probability of 2 is 3 into probability of 4. What is the variance? Okay, let's do this fast. F3 is equal to probability of getting variate 3 is equal to this is equal to 3 times of, sorry, this 2 is equal to 3 times of probability of getting x variate 4. Yeah, 2 is equal to 4, 3 times of 4. So this is e to the power minus lambda into lambda square by 2 factorial is 3 into e to the power minus lambda into lambda to the power 4 by 4 factorial. Can I write directly 24 if you have no problem? So this and this get cancelled. This is lambda square. This is 12. So your lambda square is 12. Okay. This is 3 9. Lambda square is not 12. This is 4. So lambda square is 4. Yeah. Lambda square is 4. So lambda is equal to plus minus 2 because mean or variance cannot be negative value. So your variance is equal to 2. 15th answer is option A. Clear everyone? Any doubt? Why not 12, sir? 12. Just 3 is there, na? Who asked this question? 3 is there, na? 3. Here 3 is there, no? Here 12. 3 by 12 is 4, na? Okay, wait, I'll write it again. I think you are getting confused. E to the power minus lambda into lambda square by 2 is equal to e to the power minus lambda into lambda to the power 4. And here 3 is there, no? By 24. 4 factorial is 24. This is given in the question, na? This is given in the question, na? F of 2 is 3 times of f of 4. Chandan, that 3 I wrote, Chandan. This 3 I wrote here. And then this get cancelled, Chandan. This will become lambda square. And this 3 divide 24 will give you 8. 3 8s are 24, Chandan. And then 2 4s are 8. So lambda square is 4. So lambda or variance is equal to 2. Yeah, Chandan, ask.
Sir, It is 2 factorial, no, sir? This
2
side.
factorials 2 na Chandan?
4 factorial from that side, no, sir?
4 factorial Chandan. E to the power minus lambda into lambda square by 2 factorial is 2. 3 times of e to the power minus lambda into lambda to the power 4 by 4 factorial. 4 factorial is 24.
Sir, but directly you can cancel, no, sir? Like 2 factorial from the
So yeah,
4
so this is
into
12.
2.
This is 12.
Sir.
Then this is 3 fours are.
Sir, got it.
Good, Chandan, you asked. Clear your doubt. What about others? And if possible, remember the values and factorial values and all. 4 factorial is 24, 5 factorial is 120, 6 factorial 720. You should not, while calculation, you should not get confused. Because I'm telling you, more than 60% of students who are preparing for CA foundation will not attempt this chapter. Very frankly, I'm telling you. Because they'll find this chapter is difficult chapter. So CA foundation, what they will do from easy chapter, they ask good question. Okay, from ratio proportions and all, they'll ask you good question. But from difficult chapter like log and this and all, they'll ask you very basic questions. I hope you are getting the logic. So if you really thinking about like chapter like ratio proportions or indices, I don't know which are easy chapter according to you. So from those easy chapter, you will get definitely will get good questions. But with the chapter which you feel are difficult, from them you will get easy questions. So please think in that way. They are more smarter than you. Yeah. Becoming CA is not very easy thing. I hope you guys got it, whatever I've done. So this much from the today class. We'll continue discussion in next class. Thank you, everyone. You want to ask any question, please ask me before I'll wind up the class. Yeah. So I have done easy questions of set B of Poisson distribution. Next class we'll discuss set C questions of Poisson distribution. Once we are done with all those questions, then we'll start normal distribution. So this chapter takes a lot of time. It's not an easy chapter. We have three big concepts. Because you people are intelligent people, you people are understanding what I'm doing. Even I'm teaching online, so it's become easier for me to teach. Otherwise, it takes a lot of pain to finish this chapter with a very average students. Okay, so please tell your other friends if they are not coming, please tell them to come and attend the class. So can we wind up the class? Any question, Nisarg, Chandan, Santosh, Sinchana, Varsha, anything you want to ask? Ask me. Okay. Chalo, I hope you guys are liking my class. If madam will take my feedback, you will give good feedback. Okay, everyone. Happy weekend. See you for the next class. Bye, everyone.